A derisory laugh floated back to her on the breeze from the wash. "Oh, Delphi, do grow up. You're not a child any more. Those are old wives' tales. The fens are awash with them. We probably have more superstitions here than any other county in England. All fuelled by ignorance." Delphi had loved her grandfather and felt a little hurt at those words. "My granddad said his brother had died just a few days after he saw Hairy Jack, so surely that proves something, don't you think?" "Of course it does. Proves he was gullible and completely taken in by those superstitions. It was a coincidence, nothing more." It was getting harder to walk. Delphi only had a small torch, and the uneven ground, churned up by the cows that used it to walk to their grazing areas, was hazardous. Her friend was moving away, and she struggled to keep up. "Think about it," Gina called back. "You were only told to keep off the marsh because of the mists and the tides. This place is prone to flood very quickly when the tide turns, and it can move faster than you can run. The old ones tell their children all those stories so they'll be just like you were, terrified of the marsh." Thankfully, her companion stopped, and Delphi caught up with her. She felt jittery and uncomfortable. It would take a lot more than a few scoffing remarks to make her doubt what her family had instilled in her from birth. Delphi was a yellowbelly. She had been born and grown up here, and just maybe she knew a bit more about this marsh than her friend. But she wasn't going to say this to Gina, who was trying to improve her mind, show her there were rational explanations for everything that happened. Gina was very intelligent, had been to university and everything. Delphi had never left Lincolnshire. "Right, now, look out over Sly Fen and tell me what you see." Gina had adopted her lecturing tone, which made Delphi feel like a small child in a schoolroom. She stared down into the darkness. The marsh, the night sky, some stars, and that's about it." "All right." Delphi felt deflated. "So what am I supposed to be seeing, then?" "One of the few remaining areas of mature salt marsh, home to all manner of plants, birds, and invertebrates." Gina flung out an arm in an all-encompassing gesture. "These tidal mudflats are feeding grounds for amazing waders. You can find grey plovers, whimbrels, curlews, godwits, and greenshanks. It's a wonderland, Delphi, not just a marsh. But it's night. I could appreciate all that in daylight, but not in the pitch dark." She hoped she sounded reasonable. She didn't mean to whine, though all she really wanted was for this lesson to be over and to get back to the safety of Gina's home.